Hey, welcome to Worth It Wednesday. Every Wednesday we send a principle worth learning, a question worth answering, and a recommendation worth taking. Today's principle is 3 words. It's so simple, but it's also so incredibly profound and helpful and practical, especially for business owners. But I think so often we understand it conceptually, but we don't apply it in reality because we don't understand the magnitude of how far it can go. Here's the principle: language creates culture. Here's the deal. Over the course of my career, I've had the opportunity to work for, work with, serve, coach, and observe really high-performing, remarkable organizations. And I don't use that word remarkable lightly. I mean remarkable in such a way that people remark on them, right? People say, wow, that's such an incredible place to work. Wow, they provide such incredible service. Wow, that team of people is really, really good at what they do. Wow, they just treat people so well. Wow, they're the best in their industry. People say, man, I'm able to remarkable on what that team does, and more than even just what they do, the way that they do the work. And so I've spent a ton of time looking at those remarkable teams, working for them, working with them, coaching them, trying to build one myself. And here's the thing that I found is that all of them have this single thing in common. Every single person on the team can answer 3 questions. 3 questions, absolutely important. Number 1, why do we exist? And at Path for Growth, we would say that's found in your mission. Why do we exist? Number 2, what do we stand for? That's found in your core values, your immovable core values. And then number 3, where are we going? That's found in your compelling vision. But here's the deal. The thing that makes those teams remarkable is not that they have the answers to those questions. That's not what makes it happen. Of course, that's a prerequisite, but it's not the thing that sets them apart. The thing that creates industry leaders, that create culture that literally everyone around the world knows is a household name, is not just the answer to those 3 questions. It's the way that the answers to those 3 questions, why do we exist, what do we stand for, where are we going, are embedded and embodied and enmeshed in every level of the organization. Every role on the org chart, every meeting, every project, every product, it is a living embodiment of the mission, values, and the vision of the organization coming to life. And you could draw a straight line from everything in the business to those 3 things. But here's the final part that's so important. The most remarkable organizations understand that if you say the same thing a billion different ways, it's like saying a billion different things. And so this is why it's so crucial that you don't just say, oh, we've got core values, but we don't talk about them very much, because language is what creates culture. And so once we define a core value, we have 5 at Path for Growth: point to Jesus, alignment, freedom and responsibility, treat people like friends, and strength is for service. Once we've defined those things, we want to embed those in everything we do, in recognition, in course correction, in feedback, in shout outs, in team meetings, and the way we highlight our customers, and the way we highlight our team members, and what we hold up and celebrate in the organization, and what we're looking for, and the stories we tell. We want to use that language, those 5 values, in everything. And then don't be surprised when you look around and see your team members starting to use the language. And then what's so cool now is we're 2 years into this business and our customers are using the language of the core values, because language creates culture. And I would tell you, I agree with the claim that Pat Lencioni made in his book, The Advantage, where he said, if you were to double down and focus on your organization's culture, it would give you the single greatest competitive advantage in your industry. More than anything you could do to increase your company's intelligence or proficiency in what it does, get really clear about why you do it and what differentiates you. And man, you are now head and shoulders above the rest. It will last you through any recession. It will last you through any dip in the industry. It will last you through turmoil and change, because culture is something that can be immovable. But not if you just do it at a surface level. You got to get deep down into the foundational elements of your business, and you've got to make it part of every single thing you do. And you may say well, that sounds like a lot of work. And you would be right. It's a lot of work. But this is the work, right? This is what we signed up for. And so let's get good at being absolutely exceptional at making culture come to life through this vehicle and gift we've been given called language, because language creates culture. Let's go, y'all.